Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Nick. I've been a Postmates driver for like 6 months now, or so, 6 to 7 months, and I've been driving a lot. It's my full-time job. I do it almost every day, just for a couple hours, and I wanted to make this video because I spent a lot of my time when I first started driving searching YouTube and Reddit a lot to see, new videos that surfaced about ways to help you make the most money. And there's a lot of good videos on there on YouTube, especially from like the rideshare guy. He's awesome, but there's just a couple things that I didn't see whenever I first started getting into Postmates, and just little things that I had to find out on my own that I felt obligated to make a video for to help new drivers make the most money. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about, and that has helped me the most, to be honest with you, is communication. Communication is fucking key with this job, because you have to think about it like you're a customer, and I'm sure you've ordered from Postmates before, but you have to think of it like you're a customer. Like, keep in mind that just some fucking random dude or girl, some random fucking person is going to bring you food. Like, they're going to come to your house, they know where you live, and to some people, that fucking sketches them out. So you have to make this experience like fucking normal. Don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, don't make it like a fucking, like, I'm just going to show up. Like, don't do the bare minimum of work. Here's what I do whenever I get a fucking call or whatever. I'll show you kind of like a step-by-step of what I do. Okay, so whenever I get a drive or whatever, I'll go to the location, and what the first thing I do is when I pull up to the fucking like parking lot or whatever, or find parking if it's downtown, which is like really hard to do, the first thing I do is I go to my phone and I text the customer. And the first thing that I say to the customer is, like, hey, this is Nick, your Postmates driver. I just got here. I'm waiting for the food to come out, and I'm paying and waiting for the food to come out, and I'll be on my way shortly. I'll see you soon. Now, that sounds like a lot, but the thing is, with iPhones or Androids, whatever kind of smartphone you have, this is what I do to kind of help me out a little bit. So if you have like something that would help you out, like a word that you like would want to fucking use or whatever, I type in the word Mad Max because that's a restaurant around me and I go to it a lot, so it just kind of was like the first thing I thought of. So whenever I type in MADMEX, the fucking whole thing comes up already, and I just hit send. I don't have to think about it. And it says, hey, this is Nick, your Postmates delivery driver, just letting you know that I got to the restaurant, paying, waiting for the food to come out, and I'll be on my way. I'll see you soon. So people fucking love that, to be honest with you, because it's like, oh, okay, like, cool, like, I got this fucking driver who's not some fucking weirdo. Like, I got, I mean, not really, because a lot of people don't care. I'd say about 20% don't even respond to it, but a lot of the times you'll get like a, hey Nick, thanks, or like, hey, thank you, see you soon, or whatever. So yeah, people really fucking appreciate that, because it kind of calms like a subconscious, like, who the fuck is coming to my house type thing. It makes you appear more friendlier, which means that people are going to be more obligated to tip you. Another thing that I use the like the shortcut keyboard for is for Chipotle orders. Chipotle orders, whenever I get one, the first thing I do is type in Chipotle on a text message with an extra E, and the first thing that comes up is, hey, this is Nick, your Postmates driver. Do you want any bottled Tabasco sauces? Stuff like that. And people fucking like love that, again, because it's like, that is the type of shit that like gets you more money. It sounds fucking dumb, because it's like you're just asking somebody if they want fucking a bottle of sauce. But it's more than that. It's like, okay, shit, this dude actually cares. You're not just doing the bare minimum and driving it to the customer. You're fucking like trying to like make this a pleasant experience for everybody. Another thing that I do is anytime that I text a customer, no matter what it is, I always start the sentence with, hey, this is Nick, your Postmates driver. Because you're not texting them from your real number. You're getting a fucking number from like Hawaii or some shit. It's a 415 number, or California, or whatever. I don't fucking know. And you're texting them, and this fucking random ass number is popping up on their phone, and they're like, who the fuck is this? So don't just text them and be like, I'll be late. That's a fucking 415 number. And they don't know what the fuck does "I'll be late" mean from a random number. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if you fucking got a text and it was just like, your food will be ready soon, and like, what the fuck, like. So always introduce yourself first, because it's just fucking weird when a random number texts you and you don't have it saved in your phone or some shit like that. The second thing I wanted to bring up in this video is the use of coupons. This is fucking awesome, and my like boss or whatever in my area, I won't call him a boss, but you know what I mean, like the dude who fucking runs Postmates in my area was like, that is an awesome idea. Here's what I do. I make coupons. I know this sounds a little bit extreme, but it's fucking awesome and it helps so much, and here's why. I make these coupons, right? So what they are, here's one of them right now. So what they are is this. It's just some fucking dumb little piece of paper that has the Postmates Pittsburgh on it, the Postmates symbol, and then like a fucking little thing about, like, it just says like, thanks for choosing Postmates, and it just tells the customer about how important ratings are for us. Fucking customer's probably gonna rate you 5 stars if you did everything right, you know, like if you did the bare minimum. But it says, you know, we really appreciate when you rate people. So if a customer reads that, they're gonna go rate you, and when they go rate you, the tip screen pops up. So this is just kind of saying like, hey, would you mind go rating us? Yeah, sure. Oh shit, there's a tip option too. So it kind of like gets them to do, you know, like to finish the order, because a lot of times, like college kids don't fucking, obviously don't tip, but college kids don't even finish the order. You'll just get a pending. And pendings fucking suck, because you never know. It's a fucking crapshoot. 80% of the time it's gonna be a fucking no tip. But still, it's kind of like a fuck you to the driver. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just sitting around fucking waiting, you know, for you to close out the order. It sounds rude, but it's true. It's fucking annoying. So like, these are a good way to get like fucking like orders closed. Postmates does now send a notification to the customer whenever it's done, saying like, hey, don't forget to rate and tip. But I've ordered from Postmates a lot, and sometimes that message just goes by the wayside. Like, I remember because I'm a driver, and I'm always gonna tip because I fucking know the struggle. But some random college kid who's not from here doesn't know that. They don't care. So when you do this shit, it shows them like, yo, fucking okay, maybe I should go finish the order, and then maybe they'll tip you. Also on the bottom, this is something like just a side note. I have this like refer a friend section. And what that is basically like, it just tells the customer like, yo, the next time you want to order, do it on your friend's phone on a different credit card or a debit card or whatever, and do it on a different card, do it on a different like a new fucking username. And when you do it on a new username, excuse me, use the fucking promo code on the bottom, which is right here, which is my promo code. And then when people do that, you get $10 in delivery credit, and they get $10 off their delivery for like the credit and shit, up to $10, whatever. So I get $10 delivery credit, they get $10 delivery credit. This shit adds up, especially when Postmates has free shit. So for example, here's just a scenario that has happened to me, and it's fucking awesome. I pass these out when I go to work. I put them in the bags. I put them in the Chipotle bags. I put them in every bag, no matter where it's from. I put these in, and then, you know, you wait a little bit, like maybe a week or something, and you start to notice that you're getting emails saying, this person used your promo code, this person used your promo code. Sooner or later, you have like $50 or $60 because 5 or 6 people actually did it. Then, when Postmates is doing their free promotions, such as like free tacos or a free burrito or free slice and soda or whatever, you have $60 to blow on free food. So like, there was a fucking week when they did like $3 pad thais, and dude, I fucking got one every day because it was $3 for someone to fucking bring a pad thai to me, and then I tipped them obviously, but still, it's like, think of it like $5.50 for a fucking pad thai for someone to bring to you. That's fucking awesome. Or if they're doing the free slice, you're getting free pizza every day. So like, I don't know, it's been awesome for me. It's really helped, like, just like, 1, close out my deliveries, but 2, get me free food. which is fucking cool. I mean, if you're into that. But like, all I'm saying is like the coupons are just kind of a reminder for the customer to close out the order. When the customer closes out the order, they're going to tip, whether it be $0 or fucking $100. I want to know that the order is closed. I'd rather take a 0 tip than a pending tip any day. That's just me. Next thing I want to talk about is knowing when to work. This is fucking crucial because in my experience, keep in mind it's only been 6 months, but I've been working almost every day. In my experience with Postmates, you cannot just kind of work whenever you want. This is a job that revolves around depending on businesses. So you have to work when the business is going to be busy, period. So here's what my schedule would be. It wasn't every day, but during the week, Monday through Friday, I would get up at like 10:30 a.m. if I didn't have school, and I would go and work from 11 to 2. And then I'd come home from 2 to 4:30, and I would leave at 4:30 and work from 5 to 9. So you want to get the lunch rush, and you want to get the dinner rush. That is when you'll be making, $13 to $20 an hour, because it's going to be the busiest. Schedule yourself for those times, like 11 to 2, 5 to 9. Those are the fucking... I know Postmates tells you that, but, like, what I'm trying to get at here is, like, don't fucking work when that isn't happening, because you're going to just get shit orders. I'm just telling you from experience. I'm not trying to deter you, because everybody's schedule is different, but don't fucking... Why are you working at 3 o'clock? Who's ordering food at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Like, that's just what, in my experience, I've sat in downtown near like a fucking line of restaurants that we always get, and it's just been a waste of an hour. 3 to 4. 4:30 starts, people are on their way home, they're ordering. People are home and they're ordering. You're getting bigger meals with dinner all around. So it's just going to be a lot better if you work the lunch rush and dinner rush. Now weekends is a different story. I'd start working on the weekends at like 10 a.m. because you'll get all the breakfast orders. And those are fucking awesome because most of the time they're for families. Same with Sunday too. Definitely work at like 10 on Sunday. And then just go till, here's what I would do on the weekends. I would do 10 to 3 and then 5 to 9. So I would just take a 2-hour break and just kind of hang out or like take a nap or something. And, but like I said, just stop working at 9 o'clock because most of the shit is going to be closed around that time, like Chipotle. And when that shit's closed, you're not going to be as busy. So that means that the market is going to be more saturated with drivers, meaning you're going to have a less chance of having a ride that's worth doing. So that's just my experience, and that's what I tell everybody that who does Postmates that I've met. And it really works out because you're getting the most money in the least amount of time. Go ahead and work 9 to 11, but you're going to start to realize that you're only doing McDonald's orders. You might get like a big restaurant order, but it's probably not going to happen because people are out. So that's just what I've realized. So yeah, that's just 5 to 9 is like the best time, but like lunch rush, dinner rush, weekends are a little bit different, but you kind of see how it would make sense. Another reason I bring up the dinner rush is because you're going to have a less likely chance of hitting college kids. Basically, I am a college kid. I'm in college right now. I do this, like I said, full time. And I know how fucking terrible it can be to deliver to college kids who have no money and who don't want to give you extra money. The best time to work is at dinner because that's when families are ordering, like I said. But families are also going to be more inclined to tip you. It's just, especially if you use the coupon, especially if you text them before, you get to the restaurant, especially if you say, hey, this is Nick, your driver. I'm just letting you know that I got here. I'll see you soon with your food. People fuck with that. Like, people will get down with that shit. Like, it makes sense, you know what I mean? It's being nice as fuck, and they fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you're there to provide a service. Like, why not fucking do it as best as you fucking can? And it differentiates you, you know what I mean? They're gonna give you a good rating, and you're also just dealing with a better quality of people. And I'm not trying to say that in a bad way, because like I said, I am a college kid, but nobody wants to fucking deliver Chipotle, a $6 burrito 4 minutes down the road and not get tipped for it. Granted, you're gonna make $4.10, at least that's what we make in my area, but it's not worth it. I would rather get the $150 dinner order to some fucking suburb and get tipped on top of it and make $25 an hour than do 2 Chipotle runs to a kid who lives fucking 2 blocks over. It just doesn't make any sense. Friday nights, 5 to 9, people who, kind of know the drill and have money to actually tip you and use the service to its full potential. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is taxes. This is something that nobody ever told me about, and I figured out the hard way, and I'm here to try and help you out with this shit because it fucking blows. So as you know, probably, we're like our own boss or whatever. We do the 1099 miscellaneous, I think. I'm not 100% sure, and I know probably someone's gonna fucking get on me about that, but whatever. Regardless, you're getting 100% of the money that you make up front. And some people on YouTube I've watched, it's like, oh, this is great, like, we're getting all the money up front, and they don't realize that you're going to have to owe some of that back at the end of the fucking year, or at the end of April or whatever, or end of tax season or whatever. This just happened to me. I didn't put any money aside, and I got fucked pretty bad because my savings got kind of drained. I don't feel bad. I don't want anyone to feel bad for me because it's my fault. I didn't look into it. Basically what I'm telling you is to do this. Whenever you get paid, take 15% out of it and just put it away. Because the government wants their money. And they're going to get their money. There's videos on YouTube about taxes to help Postmates, but nobody in these beginner videos ever explain the importance of taxes with Postmates or with any type of rideshare company. You need to put money away, period. You need to put 10 to 15% of your income away because that's the government's money and they're going to want it. It sucks. It's fucking terrible. It's annoying as fuck because you think you made $100 a day, but you really didn't. But it's fucking, that's just the way it is. You don't have a boss. Like, take the good with the bad here. You just need to put the money away. That's pretty much it. Another thing people don't really take advantage of, and I was never told, is to log your miles. You probably have a smartphone if you're doing Postmates. Take a picture of your odometer before and after each drive and then log it. I'll show you my Google spreadsheet. I'll show you how I keep track of that. And also keep track of gas receipts and any type of expense that you're using, because you could write these off. It's going to come in handy at tax time. You're going to thank yourself because instead of getting taxed on fucking, I don't know, $2,000 or whatever, this is just a fucking guess, $2,000, you're going to get taxed on $800 because you have all these write-offs. You have all your miles logged. You have your gas receipts if, you want to file those. You have all these different things. You have food expenses on the job. You have, like, your fucking, if your phone breaks or some shit, you can get it fixed. You need that for your job, so you can write that off. So like I said, I have this spreadsheet on Google Sheets, and one thing before I get into it, Google Sheets is the best because if you have a smartphone, there's an app for it where you can constantly keep updating it, and you just have all the information right there. So here's how I kind of keep track of my miles and my gas and everything like that. I have over here the job that I did, when I did it, all that shit, and the hours that I spent working. And then if you come over here, this is the odometer, just before and after, and then a formula to get the total miles. And then my gas, this is where I keep track of all the shit. And I have my average miles per gallon. I'm not sure if that's gonna help me with taxes, but I just fucking put it anyway. And then at the bottom here, I have the totals for everything like that. Just again, another formula at the end. These are the averages too of everything that I have on here to try and keep track of everything, so that when taxes do roll around, I'll have all this shit ready to go. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is just there's a lot of shit online, especially on Reddit and especially on YouTube, about how Postmates is a shitty job, and how they don't get paid enough, and just shit like that. Like, just be creative with it, and you can. That's something to look into other than this video, to be honest with you. But I'm just telling you, the number one thing I'm trying to tell you is put 15% away of your paychecks. Period. It sucks, I know, but just fucking do it, because you're going to owe money at the end of the year, and I don't want you to be like me and not have it, because it fucking sucked ass. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is just, you know, there's a lot of shit online, especially on Reddit and especially on YouTube, about how Postmates is a shitty job, and how they don't get paid enough and not getting any benefits and shit like that, and it's a waste of time. And I'm just here to tell you that it's not. I said a lot of weird shit in this video that maybe deters people, but it's the truth. And I'm gonna be honest, this job is the shit. It's literally, it's fucking awesome. It's so easy. You meet some cool ass people. You meet a lot of, or you see a lot of new restaurants that you probably never even knew existed. I know I did. And you need to just think about what you're doing as a job for the compensation. And that's what I don't get. I think people feel that they're entitled to a lot more than they actually are. And what I mean by this is that I see a lot of people commenting on videos and on making videos saying, you know, don't do Postmates, you won't get paid enough, you'll make $10 an hour or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense. You have to think about what you're doing. You're not a fucking lawyer. You're not a fucking rocket scientist. You're delivering Chipotle to people. You're delivering McDonald's to people. You're going fucking grocery shopping for people. And you're mad because you're not making $25 an hour. Like, get a fucking grip on yourself, dude. This job is a great part-time job, and if you want to do it full-time, you can. I do, but all I'm saying is that people expect way too much out of this shit. It's a great job, and I really encourage everybody to do it. But I just need people to understand that expectations need to be set low. You're going to have times where you make $8 an hour. You're going to have times where you make $30 an hour, literally. And those are the good days, and you're going to have bad days. It's fucking every job. What job doesn't have a shitty day? Like, just think of it like that. So, I really encourage everybody to do this shit, and if you're a new driver, I hope this shit helps you, because nobody told me any of this, and it really helps. It really helps me make the most money that I possibly can be making. So, yeah, just, like I said, don't become negative with this shit. This job's fucking awesome. Don't listen to any of the fucking dumb-ass videos on YouTube telling you to quit Postmates, because those people expect way too fucking much. And, it just doesn't make any sense to me how you could be so negative about a job that you fucking literally signed up for on the internet, and a week later you were out making money. It just doesn't make any sense. You don't have a fucking boss. You don't have a schedule. You work whenever the fuck you want. You get to drive around your city all day. You don't have to fucking, you don't have anybody in your back seat like Uber or some shit. You're fucking delivering food, and like, you're gonna get mad about that because you're only making fucking $12 an hour? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So that's just my fucking take on it. I don't know. If you have any questions, you could like comment shit or some shit. But yeah, I hope this helped.